with cats.
Live with cats.
Live with cats. Meow. Bad Muzic Mondayz, New York City. Bad Muzic Mondayz, ain't no place I'd rather be. Bad Muzic Mondayz, here on Facebook and musicmondays.com and Hot Indie Media and Google Hangouts. Bad Muzic Mondayz are the best. With cats. We got Pumpkin. Pumpkin, the female orange cat, is here with us tonight. Aw, look at Pumpkin looking so cute. Pumpkin is full of energy, raring to go tonight.
And she just sneezed in my face.
Aw. Maybe she needs a little kitty mask. We have a very special guest tonight. We have Izzy Zaidman. Oh,
yeah.
Izzy.
Yeah, me.
Izzy's part of the New York family, but I don't think he's in New York right now. And
no, I'm outside of Detroit.
Where are you, Izzy?
I am outside of Detroit in a neighborhood called Grosse Pointe these days.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sound like you're right next door.
I feel like I'm right next door, Kat.
We have Mark Barnowski from Nashville, Emily Duff from New York City, and the Homebound House Band, as usual. We've got Rob, Taube, Sheriff Bob, Sam Dallas, who's going to be back next week, who's not here tonight, Victor, the Gurbo with Pumpkin, the female orange cat. I'm Kat, and we have Theo with news from Porch Stomp. And behind the scenes, we have James Lane doing all the tech magic. Thanks, James. Mute. James has signs. Demute. Yeah. All right. Theo's out on the street somewhere.
Hey guys, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm right by the train, so I'm hoping that it doesn't come by anytime in the next 3 minutes. Hey, I'm Theo. I'm giving updates from Porch Stomp. We are a folk music organization. We usually do a big festival that would be coming up during normal times at the end of June, but we've had to postpone it until the fall. So as soon as Governor's Island gives us the go-ahead, we'll be announcing that date. And in the meantime, through the end of this month, we're going to be doing regular virtual programming. So coming up this Tuesday night, we've got 2 fiddle workshops, one at 7 o'clock from Melody Berger. She's going to be doing kind of like a fiddle demo type thing. And you can tune in on Zoom or on Facebook Live. And then after that, we've got Ken Shoji is going to be, he's been teaching a different fiddle tune each week. So email mmnyporchstomp@gmail.com for the link to that. Additionally, we did some kind of pretty exciting program this past Friday. As some of you guys might know, every first Friday of every month for the next few months is Fee-Free Friday on Bandcamp. So we said that anybody who spends $30 on any combination of Porch Stomp artists on Bandcamp gets a free t-shirt. And we actually expanded that to include, you can also instead donate to 3 really important organizations that are supporting artists of color. That is the Noel Pointer Association, the New Amsterdam Musical Association, and the Art Leaders of Color Emergency Fund. If you go to our Instagram, which is @PorchStomp, you can find those in our link. Although it is no longer Fee-Free Friday, we will still give you a free t-shirt if you donate to one of those 3 organizations. So I'm gonna demo the t-shirt right now. Wait, there we go. It looks great. Our friend Steve Scholar's drawing of David Sussman, who many of you guys know is our favorite folk music supporter. And the t-shirt says, "Have you supported your local music scene today?" So know that you can still donate at least $30 to one of those 3 organizations and get a free t-shirt while supplies last. I think that's all. Oh, yes, one last thing. On June 21st, we are going to be doing a social distancing Porch Stomp, which is going to be a series of social distancing sing-alongs around Brooklyn, as well as other social distancing concerts around New York City. So stay tuned for more details on that. But that will be taking place on June 21st, which is the summer solstice. That is also Make Music Day. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right. Theo, thanks.
Just in time for the train.
Perfect. Perfect timing. Theo. I can't wait to get my David Sussman shirt.
I have yours. I think this one is actually it. So you can come pick it up anytime, or I'll ride up to your Harlem, right?
Yeah, I'm all the way up in Harlem.
I can make a trip up there at some point. I've been doing bike trips around the city to drop things off. So.
Oh, cool. Or yeah, maybe we could meet halfway.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Hey, I look
Thank you for having me.
to the June 21st. Is that going to be a thing where people like get together, socially distantly play music, or what's the deal with that?
Yes, it is in person. It will also be online. It is in person, and people are going to be distant from each other. So we're getting hosts to lead them from porches and balconies and windows and stuff like that.
Cool. That sounds like fun. So it'll be like neighborhood parties all over the place.
Exactly. But we're going to have strict social distancing enforcement, so everybody stays safe.
Nice. Nice. Thanks, Theo.
Thank you.
Stay.
Thanks.
Rob Taube is coming at us from somewhere far away.
Say that again?
Yeah, I said you're coming at us from somewhere far away.
Well, it depends on where you are, you know. But yes, I'm in Indiana now, still at Mom's house. And it's a truck driving update. We're packing up the house, and we're moving Mom down to Atlanta next Monday. So I'll have to listen from the road probably. But we're going to do it a good old-fashioned convoy, yeah. Trucker's dream of having, the different
we
vehicles.
had a mighty convoy.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. 10-4, 10-4, good buddy. So we're going to be doing that. So, yeah, and so everybody's doing fine. You know, like I don't know if you noticed my hair, but I got my hair cut. Thea actually gave me a backyard haircut. And it's a very Midwestern thing to do, the backyard haircut. She's been good. She cut Mom's hair. She cut our daughter's hair. And actually, I'm a little bit worried about Thea, because she's getting too Midwestern, So it's for a Jersey girl to be doing backyard haircuts, I mean, not only that, but she set up a blow-up above-ground pool for the kid to play in, okay? Very Midwestern. And the thing that I'm really worried about, though, is that she made a meatloaf the other day. I mean,
was it good?
It was amazing. It was like, she could have come from Minnesota or something,
Uh-oh.
And I was saying, like, for a Jersey girl to make meatloaf, I mean, come on. Carmela Soprano never made meatloaf. She made crown roast. She made, like, ziti. She made the manigot, but she, never meatloaf. So I think we're going to have to get Thea some help when she gets back home. And we have to get back acclimated, to Jersey and New York.
Get back to the city.
Exactly. But anyway, I want to sing this since we're going on the convoy. I want to sing this one of my truck driving songs. This is called Long Haul Man. Burning up a long stretch of night between nowhere and Knoxville. Gotta make it down to Gatlinburg by dawn. The snow is flying around like fireflies in the headlights. I'd love to close my eyes, but I gotta keep moving on. And every mile behind me leads me closer to you. And I pray I make it safe home to your arms. I'm a long haul man, an all-night driver. I'm a long haul man, cross-country survivor. This kind of life might not be quite what you planned, but girl, you'll be with me wherever I am. Don't be afraid to put your heart in my hand. I'm a long haul man. dreams along the highway. And too many times to count, your life has let you down. But I swear to you, if you're willing to turn your love my way, you'll be glad to know it's a long haul man you found. So climb on in and close your eyes and let me drive. There's an open road and the sun is on the rise. I'm a long haul man, an all-night driver. I'm a long haul man, cross-country survivor. This kind of life might not be quite what you planned, but girl, you'll be with me wherever I am. Don't be afraid to put your heart in my hand. I'm a long haul man, just about 100 miles from Georgia. I can see the new day breaking through the clouds. I can almost swear that you're right here beside me. And I can't believe the love I feel for you right now. All-night driver, cross-country survivor. This kind of life might not be quite what you planned, but girl, you'll be with me wherever I am. Don't be afraid to put your heart in my hand. I'm a long haul man. I'm a long haul man. Thank you. Yes, good old truck driving me. It's actually going to be a Ford conversion van, but you know, a boy can dream. Okay, so I wanted to do this other song that I wrote with my friend Mark from Nashville, who's going to be on later. And we've written, as I was telling Kat, many a song together over the years. And this is one of my favorites. And since I've known Mark since forever ago, I'm going to do this song called Forever Ago. Read your profile, saw your picture. What do I do now? With all these memories, all these feelings, this heart that's beating so loud. You're still smiling, you look amazing. You've gotten better with time, but there's one image that's missing, still burning in my mind. And that's you in the sunshine and summertime, next to a younger version of me. Toes in the sand, holding hands, making plans, and it's just like it used to be. We talked about forever, like two old souls. I never thought we'd ever choose different roads. Oh, but stirring up the past, we just might lose control. It talks about forever, but that was forever ago. your daughter. She must be 6 now. I bet she's got your laugh. Yeah, she's a beauty, and I'm sure sorry she's growing up without her dad. Well, I lost someone too, and finding you is turning me upside down. I know that looking back won't last, but I'm feeling kind of crazy right now. We talked about forever, like two old souls. I never thought we'd ever choose different roads. How we're turning up the past, we just might lose control. We talked about forever, that was forever ago. This modern technology is playing tricks on my heart. It's got me feeling a flame that went cold long ago, like the light from a burned out star. We talked about forever, like two old souls. I never thought we'd ever choose different roads. Were we right to say goodbye? There's no way for us to know. We talked about forever, that was forever ago. That was forever ago. Well, thank you. A little touch of Nashville there. Okay, I see Mark. Hey, Mark has joined us. Hey, Mark. Did I get the words right?
In the other room.
Yeah, did I finally get the words right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Okay. We had to brush up on them a little bit. Yeah, exactly. So now I wanted to just do one more, if that's okay. And since this is kind of like a time where we're thinking about moving on and moving down the road, a lot of times I just kind of need Bob Dylan to speak for me, so I think I'm gonna let him speak for me on this one. Ain't no use sitting wondering why, babe, if you don't know by now. Ain't no use sitting wondering why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When you rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason that I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Well, it ain't no use turning on your light, babe, the light I never knowed. Ain't no use turning on your light, babe, I'm on the dark side of the road. Wishing there's something you could do or say, trying to make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. thinking and wondering all the way down the road. Once loved a woman, a child, I am told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Yeah. So long, honey, babe, where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye, it's too good a word, babe. I just say, fare thee well. I ain't saying that you treated me unkind. You could have done better, boy, I don't mind. But you just kinda wasted all my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Rob. What are you going to listen to when you're driving?
I'm gonna definitely listening to the whole Allman Brothers live at the Fillmore East, including Mountain Jam, which is actually on Eat a Peach, and One Way Out. Yeah, and that'll take us about get us down to Louisville, I guess. And after that, let's we'll see what happens.
All right, you'll have to let us know what happened.
I will.
All right, we'll see you next week or the week after.
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks. All right, have a good drive. Thanks, Rob.
See you, Rob.
Sheriff Bob. You there, Sheriff? Sheriff.
My turn?
All right, you want to play some songs?
Well, I don't know. If it's my turn, I want to play songs. If it's not my turn, I don't. So you got to tell me.
All right. I think it's your turn, Sheriff.
There you go.
According to
case,
the list.
I think I'm going to play a couple of songs, at least one song in A, maybe two. You said goodbye to me this morning with only these words to explain. You say you found someone you love now, but I still hear your voice calling in. I thought I heard you calling my name. I still feel this way. Your voice seems so close, but I knew that by now you would make my way. I walk through the streets of the city. People passing by think it's so strange. I'm talking, but there's no one here beside me. But I still hear your voice call my name. I thought I heard you calling my name. But that by now you're miles away. We ended together. That was good. All right. I first learned, I guess, 60 years ago, and somehow it's still in my brain. Amazing. I got the blues when my baby left me by the San Francisco Bay. Oh, should I have gone so far away? Didn't mean to treat her so bad, she was the best friend I ever had. Said goodbye and made me cry, lay down and die. And I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a lousy dime. Yes, don't come back, think I'll lose my mind. Wish you'd come back to stay, it's gonna be a brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Sitting down, looking through my back door, wondering which way to go. Yeah, that I'm so crazy about you, don't want me anymore. Think I'll take the freight train, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Gonna ride all the way to the end of the line, thinking only of you. Meanwhile, in some other city, I'm just about to go insane. I thought I heard my baby, the way she used to call my name. But if she won't come back to stay, it's gonna be a brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Meanwhile, in some other city, just about to go insane. I thought I heard the baby, the way she used to call my name. But if she ain't come back to stay, it's gonna be a brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. For those watching from the West Coast.
Who is?
What else do I got? Here I got this piece of paper that I can't read. Oh, I know how I do. This is an Ernest Tubb song. I haven't done for a while. I might remember it, I might not. Well, I took you to the station to leave on your vacation. Ever since that day, I've been sad. Days and nights alone, keep thinking if you owe me, I need attention bad. Ain't you loving I'm a miss, and I need a little kiss. Well, just to hold you tight and make me glad. I need my arms about you, I can't live without you, I need attention bad. And I need a little kiss, well, just to hold you tight and make me glad. I need a little petting, that's more than I'm getting. I need attention back. When I never thought you leaving would cause me this much grieving. Your going away has almost drove me mad. So baby, quit your fighting, come on home or running. I need attention back. I need attention back. Cool.
Eric, did you ever record that song?
I have recorded but never put it out on anything.
Where Where is it?
Didn't make one of the albums, and it's just sitting on a computer somewhere, but it's done. It's cool.
Oh. Yeah.
I almost had all the words. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. More? I could do another if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you got another one?
Well, let's see. Pick a letter. Which letter you want?
How many songs do you think you know, Sheriff?
I think I know. I think I could perform about 100 songs. But every so often they've just disappeared out of my head. But getting them back, sometimes it's hard. But I think I know what I'm going to do. A song that we get to do sometimes together. Those memories of you still haunt me every night as I lay down. I always love you, my little darling, until the day they lay me down. In dreams of you, my body trembles. I wake up and I call your name, but you're not there, and I'm so lonely. Without your love, I go insane. Those memories of you still haunt me every night I lay down. I'll always love you, my little darling, until the day they lay me down. I close my eyes and you're there with me. Your kiss I feel, your face I see. It's not your lips now that drive me crazy. It's just your haunting memory. Those memories of you still haunt me every night as I lay down. I'll always love you, my little darling, until the day they lay me down. Until the day they lay me down. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheriff. What are you doing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, I think we got a medicine show tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow night.
Boy, two shows in 1 week. Wow, it's like the old times.
I know. We're a busy band.
That's right. Thing is, I never leave the seat, but other than that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, you were in a different room last time.
What's that?
You were in a different room last time.
That's right. That was in Susan's office. Now I'm in our living room because we've got a special movie to show later, and it was a little easy to try. That's coming later with Izzy. So,
That's right.
Izzy, we were talking earlier today, Izzy and I. We figured you, Kat, you and I and Izzy all met about the same time, around 2000, 2001, and Katie Cox. So that was back at the Bag It In, and a little before. The good old days.
I came in the Bag It In era.
Right.
So
just before the Bag It In, and he had started his band Uncle Fucker, which we will hear more about shortly. Can't wait. Anyway, back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Sheriff. Let's see. I've got these headphones in. All right. Let's see how this sounds. And all of the sound checking we did, I didn't see if it was okay with these headphones, but probably is, right?
Sounds good so far.
All right. Great. That's what I like to hear. Thanks, guys. Encouragement. Thanks. It's all going to be great. It's going to turn out just great. All right, I'm going to start out with a song that I almost never perform. But I'm trying to keep these songs. It's like there's so many songs to do. And it's not the same when you don't have people to play with. So, that's not the right thing. All right.
Does this have choreography too?
It should. It's waiting for choreography. If you can improvise. You can improvise and see what happens. It's kind of like a dancing song. It's talks about dancing. I don't know if that really makes it a dancing song.
Well, you're nice and glittery, and you got a glittery background, so.
Isn't this the great shirt? My friend Jenny gave me this shirt, and
yeah.
I was like, it's the kind of thing you only wear once, and then I was like, no, it's the kind of thing you wear all the time. So I held on to it. Here it is. Gotta get my tambourine. Where's my tambourine? All right, you have to tell me if the tambourine is too loud. Baby, we could dance all night, stay awake until the morning light, and dream the day away. I hold you tight, feel the beat, music song, gotta move my feet and dance the night away. We could dance under the moon and the stars. We could dance right here where we are. We could dance until our feet they can't carry us no more, and then we'll fall into each other's arms. We could dance all night long. Come on, baby, just one more song, and we're gonna fall in love. We could dance under the moon and the stars. We could dance right here where we are. We could dance until our feet they can't carry us no more, and then we'll fall into each other's arms. We're gonna fall in love. Thank you.
I gotta tell you that when you pulled out your kazoo for the solo, my black and white cat hit the ceiling. He was walking into the room and was kind of, the kazoo came out and he's gone. He's in several pieces throughout the house now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That was great.
That was real. That was a subtle little touch there. Yeah. It was really...
yeah, it's like I don't play solo instruments, so the kazoo was like, well, actually, I found a harmonica, and I was like, oh, good, I can learn how to play harmonica. And then I started playing it, and I was like, well, it's going to take me a little longer to learn this one. So I found the kazoo and thought I would just, use it. I mean, the kazoo is a serious instrument, right? Yeah.
Semi-instrument.
Yeah. Like it's a folk instrument, right? Folk instrument. All right. Well, because anyone can kind of play it. It's like.
Oh no, you're absolutely right.
All right. Okay. This next song is. Or I'm gonna do. This next song is one that our friend Morris wrote. Sheriff, you know Morris? Dobro player. He comes to the jams and...
Yes, he's the oldest dobro player in the world, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm the second oldest, but he got me there. Good guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He wrote a bunch of songs, and he sang me this one, and I was like, oh wow, that's gorgeous. I want to learn it. So I made a recording of him singing it, teaching it to me, and I'm still trying to learn it, but it's a pretty song. So I'll do what I can. So. Come to me and bring your song. Oh, how I long to hear your melody. Come to me and fill the air. I long to hear your sweet harmony. When you went away, you left a silent day. When you went away, you left no notes to play. Come to me, bring me a chord to strum, bring me a tune to hum, feeling to set me free. Come to me and bring your song. Oh, how I long to hear your melody, your harmony. Thanks, Morris, for a beautiful song. I can't wait to play that with people. It's fun to see what happens, see how songs grow.
That sounds great with a dobro solo.
Sure would. One of these days, we'll have to get together and play.
Who wants to find dobro?
Fun idea.
Victor,
Howdy.
how's it going?
Hey. Is it my turn already?
It's your turn.
Goodness, night flies. All right, well, I'm excited to try this out because I was telling you before this all started, but I decided to punish my bank account by buying some high-end boutique strings. And this one, Optima, they are 24 karat gold plated strings, $30 that I now don't have anymore.
I want gold strings.
They boast that they'll never wear out because when you think about it, gold doesn't really tarnish. So, or tarnishes less than most metals. I don't know. Get a scientist. That's not my forte. They also brag that they're super bright, which I thought would be helpful for the stream because the brighter the strings, the better they cut through. And also, especially for these old guitars, these little tail pieces here are made out of Bakelite, and they're holding on by a thread anyway, so the less I have to change the strings on these things, the better. So let's see how it sounds comparatively to before. Definitely think they're brighter, and they're shiny and they're gold. So I'm happy. I'm excited. Can't go wrong. All right, let me do this. It's important that they're in tune now. That's the culprit. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. She tried to treat you right, held your head on night. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. That city's on the rise. It's where they closed your mama's eyes. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. Put down that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. Put down that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. Those troubles that you keep, they make love to you in your sleep. Put down that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. So wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. 'Twas the merry month of May. They laid her in the clay. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. So yeah, I like them. I recommend them. They don't feel coated like a lot of the like elixirs and stuff like that. But they're super shiny and they're gold. So hell with it. If we're gonna be stuck inside, we might as well have some fun.
Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but what happens if they break?
I think single strings are around $3 or $4 each. They really didn't look that bad off the website, so don't despair too much. Although they're not supposed to break, so we'll find out. Stay tuned. I'll let you know. I also bought the Santa Cruz parabolic low tension strings for that one over there, which I definitely feel like they're easier to push down on. I also picked up these plectrum strings, which are super nice, but they're a little bit deeper sounding, so I don't think they would cut through on the mix well. But if any of you are interested, I'm happy to talk about what I found. If you have any questions on the weird high-end strings I just bought. Of course, I was telling another guitar player, and he's like, "I spend $5 on a pack of strings, you moron." So it really all just depends on what you want to do. Anyway,
you can always ask somebody to marry you with those strings. That's
I was thinking that you could save them and you could wrap them around and you could go for it, and you know, worth the gamble. I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying all girls would go for it, but definitely a few.
Just depends on the situation. Yeah, I'll definitely save them afterwards. See if I can find a way to repurpose them. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. So yeah, everybody has been doing Dylan songs lately, so I thought I would do one too. This is probably my favorite Dylan song. If someone put a gun to my head and told me to pick one, I think I'd pick this one. It's called Huck's Tune, and it's not all that old. It was released on Telltale Signs, and it was the theme song for the end of a movie. And it just knocks my shoes off every time I hear it. And one thing I've been trying to do lately is take newer Dylan songs and try to do them in the style of how he would have done them a while ago. So this is called Huck's Tune, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, I wandered alone through a desert of stone, and I dreamed of my future wife. My sword's in my hand, and I'm next in command in this version of death called life. My plate and my cup are right straight up. I took the rose from the hand of a child. When I kiss your lips, the honey drips, but I gotta put you down for a while. Every day we meet on any old street, and you're in your girlish prime. The short and the tall are coming to the ball. I go there all of the time. Behind every tree, there's something to see. The river runs wider than a mile. I tried you twice, you can't be nice. I'm gonna have to put you down for a while. Here come the nurse with money in her purse. Here come the ladies and men. You push it all in, and you no chance to win. You play 'em on down to the end. I'm laying in the sand, getting the sunshine tan. I'm moving along, I'm riding in style. From my toes to my head, you're not me dead, but I gotta put you down for a while. I count the years and I shed no tears. I'm blinded to what might have been. Nature's voice makes my heart rejoice. So play me the wild song of the wind. Found hopeless love in the room above, when the sun and the weather was mild. You're as fine as wine, I ain't handing you no nines, but I gotta put you down for a while. All the merry little elves can go hang themselves. My faith is as cold as can be. I'm stacked high to the roof, and I'm not without proof. Oh, if you don't believe me, come see. You think I'm blue? You know I think so too. In my words you'll find no guile. The game's gotten old, the deck's grown cold. I'm gonna have to put you down for a little while.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, that's all for me. Thank you so much for listening.
That's all. Come on.
You want more?
Sure.
Is the time? All right.
Songs, come on.
All righty. How about another cover? How does that sound?
Yeah, as long as it's got different strings on it, you can tell us about.
All right. Well, these are the Santa Cruz parabolic strings. And normally I don't play this guitar on the stream because it's a little too deep. I've been going with the arch tops instead of the flat tops, but now it's super bright. So let's find out. And I think you will recognize this song. Hopefully I can remember how to play it. Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth and the fifth and the minor fall and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah. You were strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her music in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair and she broke your faith and she cut your hair, and from your mouth she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know I used to be alone before I knew ya. But even when it all goes wrong, we stand before the Lord, a song with nothing on our tongues but hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Thank you.
Yeah.
I made it through.
Good job.
These are fun. They run about $18 a pack. I mean, I've kind of gotten used to thinner gauge strings because this is the newest guitar I have, which is it's a copy of a Nick Lucas special that was made in 2016. So it actually has a truss rod, but the rest of them don't. So I've been buying thin strings for a long time. Part of their whole thing is that they say string gauge doesn't matter, and it's a wrap to core ratio. And I mean, I definitely feel that they're thicker, but at the same time, I definitely notice that there's less muscle to push down on the strings. So, and they're super bright. I mean, the gold ones are fun because they're gold. They all have their perks. I mean, those are brighter. These are different in their own way. I mean, as I tell everybody, they're all different. And whatever I tell you, you're going to buy them and find that it's the exact opposite's true, and you hear something different, you're going to hate me. So buy with caution. But yeah, that's two of my string adventures. I'll tell you about the plectrum ones next time.
Thanks, Victor.
Oh, thank you.
How's Pumpkin doing?
She enjoyed the Dylan one, but once I moved away from Dylan, she decided it was time to go. That was her cue. But I'm sure she'll come back before the night's through and start poking me. So.
All right. Emily Duff. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. I wasn't sure if it was going to work.
Seems to be working.
I'm mistrustful of.
Well, it did cut out. So now we're all even.
All right. Well, let's hope for the best, shall we? I've been enjoying things so far.
Glad you could be here. Where are you?
I'm in good old Greenwich Village. As
Oh,
you
nice.
can tell from the small tenement apartment behind me.
Yeah. Looks just
And
like the
I've been-
village.
It's the village, and I've been in this apartment for 30 years.
Wow. Do you love it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I basically grew up here, so it would be difficult for me to go anywhere else, and I'm raising my kids with my husband in this tiny little 340 square foot apartment.
Wow. And you're all inside for quarantine?
Yeah, I mean, quarantine is like everybody is keeping to themselves, but we go to the river, we walk the dog, we also have a hound dog. So we get out 3 times a day to walk the dog. We get out to do laundry. We have to, do our laundry in a laundromat 5 blocks away. Carrying laundry 5 blocks is kind of a drag. But going to the store and doing the shopping and visiting the farmers at the farmers markets and things like that. Yeah, we're in quarantine and we're socially distant from people. But I spend a lot of time on what I call the virus escape.
Yeah, I've seen your pictures.
Yeah. And also we go up to our roof occasionally and, have picnics up there. So, I'm an artist, so I'm an isolationist anyway. This doesn't really, it impacts me severely because my children can't go to school and that sucks.
Yeah.
But my husband still goes to work every day and I still go to work every day, which is, sitting in a chair with guitars writing. So, and I've actually done quite a bit of work. While I've been here as a songwriter, I'm also a lyricist for hire, and I've had some pretty fantastic musicians send me some work, so it's good.
That's great. Great. It's nice to know that people are keeping busy and creative.
Keep busy, and it's I just put out a brand new record, and my UK tour got canceled, so I'm working on 3 records at once here and, trying to do the most I can for the record that just came out.
Oh, cool. Where can people find it?
In all the usual places. I like Bandcamp best because I think it gives people a chance to listen to the entire song 3 times. You can listen to the whole record 3 times before you decide you actually want to commit to buying it. And also on Bandcamp, I can sell CDs as well as vinyl because I press that as well.
Cool.
Not for the new record, but for the last 2 records, because I usually record in Muscle Shoals at a studio called Fame. But this last record I made in Brooklyn with a producer named Eric Amble, otherwise known as Roscoe. Didn't press this one to vinyl just because money was a little bit short this time, and maybe that was okay because of pandemic and everything. Didn't see it coming, but so I think Bandcamp's good for that because I can sell merch and I can sell physical copies as well as digital copies, but also Amazon and iTunes and Spotify and all those places. So if you just Google it, the new record's called Born on the Ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, please do. Please do. I just got a really nice write-up in a video. That's the other thing, too, is I made a video during this whole lockdown. My husband is a film editor. So we shot a video. We shot a video on an iPhone and edited it. And my daughter and I are the only 2 people in it. And American Songwriter magazine just did a really nice a really nice write-up on the song, on the record, and on the video called We Ain't Going Nowhere, which,
Cool.
again, I did not plan it.
Well, you had written that song before, We Ain't Going Nowhere?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that
Nice.
song was, it's funny because on this new record, Born on the Ground, I've got 2 songs. One called, well, there's 9 tracks total, but there's one called We Ain't Going Nowhere, and there's one called No Escape. And they were written well before this all crashed and burned. So, coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you're doing a live show on Sundays, is that right?
Yeah. Stream hour from 4 to 5 every Sunday.
Cool.
And I've been doing an occasional Instagram thing, which I'm going to do with more regularity. As a matter of fact, I think I might do 15 minutes every day on Instagram to help push the record, because I find that when I do the streams, I sell a lot of records.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's good.
All right. So we'll look for you on Bandcamp, Spotify, all those places, and Facebook on Sundays, and Instagram 15 minutes a day.
Yeah.
All right.
That might be a bit of oversaturation, but I'm going to be playing anyway. I play 3 to 4 hours a day, so I might as well capture some of it.
Share it, yeah. Well, glad you could be here today.
Yeah, me too. I really appreciate you asking. And I've been enjoying everybody so much. Thank you.
You want to play some songs?
Yeah, sure. And I'm going to play a song I haven't even recorded yet.
All right.
Just because I like to play stuff that isn't recorded. And then I'll do a couple, you just cut me off when you want to. The song's called Nicotine Waiting. Yeah, the stains on my fingers, been up all night, with eyes swollen halfway shut, swollen into nights, harsh words blatant past, hurting inside, it's what we don't say that makes us up all night praying for knock at the door. Nicotine and waiting gonna kill me for sure. Guilt and pain often linger when your love's gone south, and my heart aches so damn hard, knocked down for the count. Harsh words, blatant lies, hurting inside. It's what we don't say that plagues us. Up all night praying for a knock at the door. Nicotine and waiting gonna kill me for sure. Yellow stains on my fingers, I can't fall asleep, chain smoking till you come home, I'm glued to my seat, harsh words, blatant lies, hurting inside, it's what we don't say that plagues us. Up all night knock at the door, nicotine and waiting gonna kill me for sure. Up all night praying for a knock at the door, nicotine and waiting gonna kill me for sure. It's gonna kill me for sure. Thank you. Should I just keep going?
Yeah.
All right, I'll play the song that I was telling you about called "We Ain't Going Nowhere."
Cool.
That's the video off "Born on the Ground." Bad ideas just fall from your mouth, baby. Shut your hole and don't let 'em out. What were you thinking when you called me up? No, I can't believe you even thought I'd jump when you said we should go again. Then you cried about not being friends. Now we're back into all that stuff that never ends. I wanna get off the train. I ain't going nowhere. Tickets cost too much. I won't pay that back. Carry too much baggage while the risk like a dead. Wanna get off the train. I ain't going nowhere. Mind your manners. Stay where you are. No, I can't have you wander back into my heart. What were you thinking when you called it quits? Now do you really think I'll take you back, you son of a bitch? When you said that you had enough, then you laughed. 'Cause I wasn't so tough. Now we're back into all that stuff. No, not again. I wanna get off the train. We ain't going nowhere. Tickets cost too much. I won't pay that back. Carry too much baggage, probably just like a dead. Wanna get off the train. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. The rail's a shocker. Better watch your step. You spilled blood on the tracks. Now you get what you get. Don't get upset, just get off of the train. We ain't going nowhere. Tickets cost too much. I won't pay that back. You carry too much baggage, ride the wheels like a dead. Wanna get off the train. We ain't going nowhere. Get off the train. We ain't going nowhere. Tickets cost too much. I won't pay that back. Carry too much baggage, ride the wheels like a dead. Wanna get off the train. We ain't going nowhere. 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 There's that. Hey.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Did you want to hear one more, or
Yeah, I'd love
done?
to.
It's up to you. I know, I'll leave it
Got
up
another
to
one
you.
to play for us?
Yeah,
I'd love to
I
hear
mean,
another.
I can play a new one, or I can play something off the record. It's up to you.
Let's hear something off the record.
Okay, I'll play the title track, or I can give you Born on the Ground, or a song called Something Sexy.
Something sexy.
You see, that's why
Definitely.
everybody wants to hear something sexy.
Why not?
There you go.
You offer it up.
I just wanted to be able to say, you want to hear something sexy? There we go. All right.
I don't want to get pregnant.
Oh, you steady now. Steady now. My son's in the other room. He might be able to hear you. She's Jackie O in the backseat, minus all the blood. beauty and a genius. A devastating flood, get your mind all twisted. Nancy Pastor knows that woman's something special. Just watch her as she goes, cause you never get her, no, you just don't get her. She's a phenomenon. She's so sexy, alright. And she's already gone. She's drawn through the fire, saint beneath the pain. Think that she's an angel, but she tell you that she ain't. Make you feel like a million. Realize you're exposed, that woman's something special. Watch her as she goes, cause you never get her, no, you just don't get her. She's a phenomenon. She's so sexy, alright. And she's already gone. Say goodbye forever to what you never had. Never really know it can't really be that bad. Oh, no. Cause you never get her, no, you just don't get her. She's a phenomenon. She's so sexy, alright. And she's already gone. She's every sacred Mary, reverence versus lust, ashes to ashes, envy to disgust. Boy, don't beat yourself to death. Heaven only know that woman's something special. Watch her as she goes. Never get her, no, you just don't get her. She's a phenomenon. She's so sexy, alright. And she's already gone. She's so sexy, alright. And she's already gone. She's so sexy, alright. She's already gone.
Sexy.
I hope nobody
I
got.
like that one. Very, no, I didn't get pregnant. It's very Tom Petty sounding. I like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tom Petty's all right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll take it.
Well, thanks so much for being here, and we'll be sure to check out your show. And what's that?
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate being asked. It's a privilege to listen to you guys all play and hear your songs. Thank you. Thank you for including me.
Thank you.
Hope to see you in person, live, very soon.
Yeah, we all get back to normal, right? When we start having shows.
Yeah, I heard that some people are having shows, like the bands are getting together, you know, from a social distance, but in the same space or outside, and live streaming shows.
I've seen a couple of things outside, and I actually have 2 shows booked outdoors for August. I was supposed to be looking up for a great singer from New Zealand named Tammy Nielsen. I was supposed to do a show with her, but she can't fly over from New Zealand. You should check her out. She's unbelievable.
All right.
So I'm going to actually still do the show in Woodbridge in New Jersey. And then I'm doing another outdoor thing with the guys from Lucero out in Long Island. So I do have some, I've got 2 shows booked for August, and we'll see if it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I heard the Knitting Factory's open in July too. A couple of people sent me things for their bookings. I was like, what? Is that possible?
Oh, I guess, well, I think we're just going to have to take it day by day and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's today.
Yes. Today was a good show. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. All the way from Nashville, we have Mark Barnowski. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
So you and Rob are friends.
Yeah, man, from the old Catholic ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birmingham, Michigan. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Rob was in a rock and roll band that was hip, and I was in a family band that looked like the Osmonds. So he was
look
wearing
great-
ripped
great-
jeans, and I was wearing a jumpsuit.
I was gonna say you look great in the jumpsuit though.
Yeah,
How's it going down in Nashville?
it's going pretty good. You know, we're hanging in there, waiting to get the green light. And I moved here about 10 years ago from Motown to Music City. And I've been writing since I was about 12 years old. And Rob and I started writing, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And it's been working out really well.
Oh, by the way, I wore your shirt in honor of you, the Nashtown shirt.
I know.
Say that.
I was telling Helen. That's wonderful. That's what my wife and I have a clothing business, and we sell downtown at the Nashville Farmers Market, and that's one of the shirts. This is one of the hats. It's all original artwork that she paints on canvas. Then we digitize it, put it on shirts and hats and everything else.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Can
so
people
don't
look
send me
up
tips. Just go on helenspopart.com and order something.
All right. HelensPopArt.com. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had the time to work on the website. It looks good, so.
Yeah. Great.
But anyway, how many songs are we doing? 2, 3?
Yeah, you could do 3 songs probably.
Okay.
I guess it depends on how long they
they
are.
so much. Here's a little one I wrote with a good friend of mine, a great writer here in Nashville. He's had a ton of cuts, and great guy, Corey Lee Barker. And then a guy more towards your edge of the world, Mark Roma from New Jersey. We let him in here once in a while. This one's called God Knows. No matter what I pray, thankfully shows the way so faithfully. No matter where I stand, I trust His greater plan is best for me. Some things weren't meant to be. God knows. I'm thankful for God knows. Even when God knows it's not the answer I want to hear. And I know those God knows that need the yes that I've been needing. Now He's got me forever believing in God knows. Sometimes the dream I'm chasing would have been time I've wasted when it's said and done. Sometimes a gentle nudge is a gift from above that means so much. Yes, sometimes no means much. God knows. I'm thankful for God knows. Even when God knows it's not the answer I want to hear. And I know those God knows that need the yes that I've been needing. Now He's got me forever believing in God knows. God knows. I'm thankful for God knows. Even when God knows it's not the answer I want to hear. And I know those God knows Now he's got forever believing in God knows.
Bravo.
Appreciate that. I gotta do a little Chinese song called Tuning. Hold on. Tuning. Ah, there it is. So I started writing when I was 12 years old. I wrote my first song when I was 12, and that got recorded on an album when I was 18. I got my first royalty check when I was 19. And from then until now, I've made about $3.
Nice.
But it's been a fun journey, a real fun journey. Here's one I wrote with a couple of young guys. Well, one young guy and one guy my age, so kind of in between there. Guy named Justin Love. Not a great name. And another Corey Lee Barker song. This one's called Be in My Song, and that's not BMI, ASCAP, CSAC. It's Be in My Song. I see you staring at him, hanging on every word. He's singing those sugar sweet lines, girl, you're gonna get burned. He doesn't have the kind of groove that makes you want to dance. I'll write you a symphony in the key of you and me. Come on and give it a chance. You should be in my song. Won't be the guy who's just leading you on. It breaks my heart to hear you singing along to empty promises. Don't let his melody steal you away. It's all over and the last no place. You know I never do that wrong. Maybe you should be in my song. You'll be the perfect lyric, the rhythm and rhyme. You'll be the beat in my heart, keeping time. He can't finish a song the way that I can. I'll be in my song. Won't be the guy who's just leading you on. It breaks my heart to hear you singing along to empty promises. Don't let his melody steal you away. It's all over when the last no place. You know I never do that wrong. Maybe you should be in my song. You should be in my song. Won't be the guy who's just leading you on. It breaks my heart to hear you singing along to empty promises. Don't let his melody steal you away. It's all over when the last no place. You know I'll never do you that wrong. Baby, you should be in my song. Girl, I'll never do you that wrong. Baby, you should be in my song. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you should be in my song.
Nashville.
One person abroad, and that kind of works out. Well, I got one more song for you. This one I'll dedicate to the folks out in Michigan that are watching. And oh, before I do that, I don't have a virtual tip jar, but I do have this. If you want to get something, if you have kids or you have young ones or anything, I did recently. I don't do a lot of artist things anymore. I'm basically a songwriter. But that's the CD. It just came out in January, but we didn't have a lot of push for it because everything happened here in Nashville. We had a tornado, and then we had everything else. 10 original songs are all instrumentals, help put your kids to sleep. It's good for massage music. It's called Sleepy by Lullabies. And sleepybylullabies.com if you want to get a copy. You can scan the back and do all the Bluetooth stuff and all the other platforms. But if you want the physical CD, we send that to you as well.
Cool.
Now, this
Sleepy
song-
by Lullabies.
This song's wrote with a guy named Byron Hill. And Byron Hill, you might know some of his songs. He's a Hall of Fame songwriter in Nashville. He wrote Nothing On But the Radio. And then he had 11 number one records, and he was kind enough to write, we've written a bunch of songs, but this one is kind of special because it talks about the caregivers, and a lot of that's going on now with our people on the front lines. And this is also from their point of view and also from the person who's sick. It goes both ways. And I might have to even pull out the sheet music on this one. This one's called World Would Be Flat. My world would be flat. If you weren't with me, sometimes I imagine that the earth might be round, but my world would be flat. If you said goodbye, where would I be at? Hanging off the edge, 'cause my world would be flat. I would sail on, but I wouldn't get far. I lose myself searching for wherever you are. I run off the page of the sun-trodden map. If you were my compass, my world would be flat. I would follow the clouds, go by the moon and tide, the wind and the sun, the stars in the sky. But if that didn't work, and it didn't bring you back, I'd have to believe my world would be flat. I would sail on, but I wouldn't get far. Forever searching for wherever you are. I'd run off the page of the sun-trodden map. If you were my compass, my world would be flat. I would sail on, but I won't get far. I lose myself searching for wherever you are. I run off the page of the sun-trodden map. If you were my compass, my world would be flat. If you were my compass, my world would be flat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Rob, thanks for inviting me. Kat, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here.
And when Nashville opens up, I'll send you all an invitation to come down to Broadway with me.
Sounds
I'm buying
good.
drinks, so I'm just telling you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
You too. Mark Barnowski. Sleepy by Lullabies. Did I get that right?
Yeah, sleepybylullabies.com is the website. You'll get some background on the people that wrote a lot of the songs. And then there's helenspopart.com, which you can go online now and get one of these groovy hats. And all kinds of apparel for the ladies. We've got the Bella tank tops, we've got V-necks, everything. It's all stuff that we sell, just a ton of stuff here. It's a lot of songwriters and a lot of the folks coming in from out of town.
That's great. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
And thanks, Rob, for bringing your friends up from Nashville onto the show.
Yeah, you can go back down now, Mark.
Izzy Zaidman is here.
Izzy.
Izzy.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Somehow I'm always skeptical that these things are going to work. I'm like, can I really sing into the computer? That doesn't seem to make sense to me. But if you guys say you can hear me, I believe you. Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, thanks everybody for serenading. I like it. It's cool. Get to listen to everybody's stuff.
So, Izzy, how many bands were you and Sheriff in when you lived in New York?
1 million bands.
Well, the first one was definitely the Nieces and Nephews.
Right.
Cox.
Uh-huh.
And then your band, Uncle Fucker, you invited me to sit in with you some very memorable times over the years.
I think we had you at pretty much every gig that you could make in New York, at least, maybe one or two out of town.
Yeah, we did one in New Jersey that was crazy, but the one where, what was the one we were talking about where she threw the microphone?
Oh yeah, that was actually sort of, was that our record release? It might have been. It was at, yeah, I forget the name of the place, but Courtney Love, like sort of, I don't know what she called up like the day of and wanted to play on our bill. So we had an unannounced Courtney Love performance, and did she hit somebody with a mic stand and got arrested?
It was a memorable night. Do you remember the dressing room before that they were acting very badly, I think doing things like cocaine, and of course we...
I don't remember small details like cocaine, Bob.
This is a picture of Katie from the band.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to text Katie and ask her if she had any old photos, and so she just sent me a slew. That was actually the easiest way to get a repository of them. Yeah, that's the group of us, and that's Leah Zager also sat in with us at that gig. She's the other fiddle player.
For those that don't know, Izzy wrote a song about me, which I was very flattered. So maybe we'll show that later. But I want to hear you sing, Izzy. Come on, sing us.
Come on. Well, I had a chance to sit here noodling thinking about what I would play, and I figured I was going to play this tune that I don't think I've ever actually performed this one for anybody before, but I've recorded it a couple of times, including once at your studio, Sheriff. And I thought maybe it would be apropos, considering that nobody's actually been out of the house for a while. And I wrote the song with in mind the good times that are to be had out there in the bar rooms and song rooms, of which Sheriff Bob is certainly no stranger. So this one's called it's first performance of Izzy Zaidman doing this live for anybody. It's called the Make the Future All the Fun It Used to Be.
Cool.
Goes like this. Make the future all the fun it used to be. It's a coming up ahead too short for me. How I long for the days with the late night cabarets, and all the cops in Harlem know they couldn't stop the house from shaking. Knock around the old banjo, let cornet steal the show, pour that moonshine tall and stiff for me. Don't you cry for yesteryear and weep into my beer. Make the future all the fun it used to be. Future all the fun it used to be. It's coming up ahead too short for me. I like my barroom smoky, I like my chit-chat jokey. Oh, I'd pay to trade that DJ for a hot jazz piano playing. Knock around the old banjo, let the cornet steal the show, pour that moonshine tall and stiff for me. Don't you cry for yesteryear or weep into my beer. Make the future all the fun it used to be. Make the future all the fun it used to be. Yeah. Well, I certainly hope to get back to those smoky bar rooms with you one day.
Izzy, I'm going to drink to that for sure.
All right, man. I wish I had some booze here. I'm woefully unprepared. I got the last swigs of some iced coffee here at the bottom.
I'll send you one right through the computer.
Put it in. Yeah. So.
Right.
No, I actually wrote that a few years ago, and I wrote that for the Mona's band, for the Monday night jazz band that plays over there. And I don't know, I thought it would be good to write a tune for them that would be, I don't know, some reminiscent of what the vibe is over there. And yeah, so, but I haven't never really performed it for anybody. We just recorded it with them once, and that was it.
Well, we got the first performance. I loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So, assuming I'll have two more, I'll slow this one down. This is one I did write and also recorded right there at your studio, Bob, some number of years ago. This one's called Ciao Bella. Somewhere so far away you lie, awake and cry. Ciao Bella, ciao Bella, ciao Bella. I wish I'd never said goodbye and broke your heart. Ciao Bella, ciao Bella, ciao Bella. The oceans separate our bodies. I pray the fates will guide these hearts through days where they can live in truth. We mustn't do these lovers' crimes, and so until those freer times. Ciao Bella, ciao Bella, ciao Bella. can separate our bodies. I pray the fates will guide these hearts through days where they can live in truth. We mustn't do these lovers' crimes, and so until those freer times, ciao bella, ciao bella, ciao bella, ciao bella. And that's ciao bella for everybody. Hi, Susan. Good to see you back there. So you're going to unmute. There you go. Hi, Susan.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, good. So is it one more, I guess, and then whatever comes next from there, or how's that go?
Yeah, well, we have to see the video at some point.
Okay.
We'll do another song, and then we'll show the video.
Okay. Well, since Bob is drinking, I think I'll do a drinking song that I wrote. I performed this with my band, the same band that you'll play the clip of, Izzy and the Catastrophics, out there on tour. Never done before on a live cam before. Now, if you can imagine, when we get to the chorus, it's usually a gang of people singing the chorus along with me. So if you guys pick up on the words, you can sing along too, if you like. No pressure. This one is a drinking song inspired by one of my many idols, probably my top idol, though, Mr. Chuck Berry. It goes like this. Listen, my compadres, get your glasses filled to the top. We got that liquor flowing and the champagne is ready to pop. There ain't no use in waiting, let's get them bottoms facing on up. Nostrovia, let the vodka roll all over ya. Come by, whack back that whiskey rye. Slanta, you can get as sloppy as you want. Salute, that'll make you shake your big fat booty. Now I'm gonna say l'chaim with my Manischewitz wine. Oh, Prost, Skol. Chin chin. Cheers. Santé. Well, take care of your wait staff. They ain't just looking good for fun. Bartender's your best friend as long as you're over 21. We'll pay our dues tomorrow, but let's drink until this party is done. Nostrovia, you can let the vodka roll all over ya. Come by, whack back your whiskey rye. Schlanta, you can get as sloppy as you want. Salute, that'll make you shake your big fat booty. Now I'm gonna say l'chaim with my Manischewitz wine. Oh, Prost, Skol, loosen up your jelly roll. Come pie, whack back your whiskey rye. Cheers, you can buy this band a round of beers. Santé, man, don't puke in my bidet. Now I'm gonna say l'chaim with my Manischewitz wine. Oh, Prost! Cheers, everybody. Drinky. All right.
Do you have a video of that song?
Grazie. We do not have a video of it yet, but we shot one, but it's not yet edited together. And if we're lucky, we'll get that within a month or two.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you had like a reunion with the Catastrophics.
Oh yeah, we had
more stuff.
I mean, that one's less of a reunion and more of just like a hangout, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're still an active band, although we've mostly been relegated to touring during the summers.
Seeing my face in it.
But yeah, I can see your face. But yeah, we did a recent video for a different song, and then we have another one coming out for another one, and then hopefully one for that in the next couple of months.
That's great.
Yeah, fun.
Sure. For you, do you want to show that video? Do you want us to show it?
Okay.
James has the link, so he can. Let me see.
Well, are we going to be able to see it, or just the Facebook people seeing it? Well, I have it here. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to just play it off of my computer and see how everybody likes it. Here we go. This is a song that we used to, I guess 7 years ago, I did a whole bunch of shows at the old Gaslight on McDougal Street. And we videotaped all the shows, and Kat was a big part of that. But Izzy and the band came in and recorded the song, and it's about me, of all people. Okay. Okay, ready, set, go? Here we go.
I wrote this song about one of my best friends in New York City. He's a very stoned, very drunk Jewish cowboy who calls himself Sheriff Uncle Bob. And he's the king of the New York bluegrass scene. And I wrote this song for him because I love him so much. It's called Sheriff Bob of Goodtimes. And it goes like this. Let me tell you about a man I know. He really gets the ladies rocking when he starts a show. Sheriff Bob, a chick stick on a black corn cob. He got blood, tape, whiskey, music in his soul. He's good, Sheriff Bob. Paid out the kisses and he's on the job. 2 shots, tequila, and them good times to roll. Uptown, downtown, everybody knows his name. The women sweat their pants, so when he sings and entertains. In shame, he's good. Time for Sheriff Bob. A chick stick on a black corn cob. He got blood, time, whiskey, music in his soul. He's good. Time for Sheriff Bob. Pay down the kisses and he's on the job. 2 shots of tequila and their good time roll. Loving Dobro is the loving holy grail. It ropes and chicks just like the one they made. Oh,
Memories.
That was fun, yeah. 7 years, huh? Man, that really flies by these days. 7 years doesn't feel like anything. I feel like I really just did that the other day with you, man.
Maybe it was. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, it's great to see you, Izzy. We miss you.
Yeah, I miss you guys too. And I'd like to say I'm going to come back some point soon, but it looks like this is not the opportune moment to be rolling up into New York City, and you're not even there. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to come out to Sag Harbor and ride some paddle boards with you over the summer.
That sounds good.
In fact, the last time I was at your house, that was the first and only time I ever rode a paddleboard. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
I don't remember you falling in either.
Maybe at first, but I got a hang of it pretty quick. It was good. It's like an island hop around the sound on a paddleboard. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Izzy. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Kat. Where are you held up these days?
I'm up in Harlem.
Oh, lucky you. You have a massive apartment?
It's big enough.
Yeah, okay. How's quarantine been for you so far?
It's been interesting. There have been different phases of it. I'm happy that the weather is nicer now, although I've been mostly in my house for the past week. So, but it's nice to see the sunshine.
Yeah.
I've been playing music. That's nice. It's nice to keep doing that.
Yeah, I've been soaking in more media than I would have ever cared to, and just a lot of couch time. I think my couch is probably utterly sick of me at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But supposedly they're going to let us out in about a week, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we've been getting out and riding the bike. I've now found out that my dog, who I had no idea had this skill, but is a brilliant sled dog, and I can ride on my cruiser bike with the daughter on the cross beam and the dog in my right hand, and the dog will like pull us for miles and miles really aggressively. So she gets a good workout all the time. Yeah, that's the most fun thing I've figured out in the last couple months. My dog's a workhorse.
That's good. Yeah.
What kind of dog?
Pitbull. Goose. Hey, Goosey. She's sleeping on my bed. She's in the house. She's the laziest thing you've ever seen in your life. She really doesn't do just about anything ever. But
she pulls your bike.
Yeah, well, once you get her outside and the squirrels get her all juiced up, she really starts, getting into it. She might be in Ida's room right now. I'll see if I can get her. I'll be right back. Oh, come on, lazy.
Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, I used to make films. That was something I used to do in other worlds, but I still do it. If it's about music, it's definitely worth doing. I want to see where that dog go.
She's coming back. She thinks it's dinner. Yeah. Come on, you sleepy, lazy goat.
Moose, M.
Aw, hi. Moose? That's the dog name?
Kind of looks like you, Izzy.
Goose. Goose with a G.
Goose.
Yeah.
Hi, Goose. Oh, Goose can't hear. How old is Goose?
Goose is 4.5 years old, and I found her on the streets in New Orleans. I had a gig, and I was coming home from the gig, and she just kind of ran out in front of my van, and I thought she was a cat because only cats generally run around on the streets. And then I looked down on the side. I said, "Oh my God, the cat has the hugest ears I've ever seen in my life." And I got out of the van. I had to lure her out from underneath the van with some leftover cucumber salad that I had, and that was enough. Yeah, she was pretty scrawny and obviously had not been treated particularly well. She was about 5 months old, and I don't know. I just took her. I said, "All right, I guess you're my dog now." And that's it. Now I got a dog.
Poetic.
Yeah.
I guess you're my dog now.
Dog found you.
Yeah. Well,
we got to do more of this, Izzy.
Yeah, this has been fun, man. Anytime you got something going on, feel free to include me.
Will do. We got to.
Okay.
Kat's been keeping this going for since I guess what was the first show we did? Mid-March, I guess. Right on schedule. So,
Cool.
Anyway, I think it's bedtime for us East.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I know. I got to feed everybody in the house here too. They've been waiting on me. So, thank you everybody for sharing and singing and everything, and Kat and Bob for having me in here and coordinating and everything like this. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who's watching.
Always.
We'll see everyone next week. Jen Larson is on next week.
Wow.
Cool.
All the way from Nashville.
All the way from Nashville.
That's cool.
All right.
Check that out. All right.
All
Have a good
right.
week, everyone.
Ciao, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.